Hi everybody, it's Carl from Artworks. Well, what we've got here today is a signed Metallica poster. Let me go ahead and show it to you. Now, we will be dry mounting this on a reversible cool tack, which has a heat activated adhesive that can be reversed at any time. I've already got the mat cut for this thing. I am going to get this located, and then we're going to dry mount it and bring it back to the table and get the package mounted in the frame. Just going to locate it, make sure that I've got everything nice and square. And then what I do is I throw map weights down on it. There's 4 map weights. Obviously, the client wanted to go black on black on black, and I can certainly understand why. Let's get here real quick. Now, there is a little bit of damage on this poster, but we are not going to worry about that too much. I feel like overwhelmingly that will work itself out when we do dry mount it. Looking good so far, looking good all the way around to me. Alrighty. Then what I can do, I got my mat located, I've got my art located, I've already got my substrate in the frame. Now I am going to use a little bit of painter's tape just to get these corners down nice and solid before I throw it into the vacuum mount machine. So actually, after it comes out of the mount machine, I usually remove these pieces because I just want to use the absolute least amount of adhesive possible to preserve the integrity of the image. All right, I'm going to go carry this thing into the back and put it in the dry mount machine. All right, everybody, we are back from the dry mount machine, and what a difference in this poster. You can understand why I would absolutely want to use a reversible dry mount on that. That looks so much better. All right, let's get these little holders out of here, and then we'll get the mat down. Very nice. Yeah, there are a lot of wrinkles in this piece and creases that it had gotten over time, and mounting it just took everything back to all right, let's get this mat mounted. With this ATG. Okay, here we go. Okay. I feel very good about that. Lovely. All right, we are going to set this over here. Keep it safe for a moment. Now, I want to find a roll, and I'll show you what I mean when I get it. Wanted to grab a tube because I have found this to be the best method for peeling this acrylic. Once I get that edge peeled up, getting it off, I'd rather avoid fingerprints, if you know what I mean. Beautiful. All righty. There was something here on this piece that's bugging me. I'm going to fix it now. When I scored and cracked this acrylic, I did not get a clean break. And now that I have peeled back the film, I can see my score line. And now I'm going to come back and snap this extra little piece off. This was bugging me, but I didn't bother to show it to you. Framer's tip, soft jaw pliers. All right, we're going to get a much cleaner mounting here now. Beautiful. All right, acrylic is inherently dusty and prone to static electricity. So we're going to give this a good blow with the compressor. Also, the fact that we're putting this on black, every speck of dust is going to show. And for that reason, we might want to put this together backwards. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. We'll pull the frame off the table, put the image down on the table, and get the acrylic onto the image. Then I'm going to place the frame around it to make sure that I can do this as dust-free as absolutely possible. Give this a good look-see. Make sure there's nothing weird going on here. There's nothing hanging around on the image. And now, okay, I think that looks not bad. Acrylic inherently has a lot of static electric charge. I have found that the copper tinsel does the trick to deactivate that static electricity. And I've mentioned it before. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. I'll start with a blow. Beautiful. All right. Hey, could I? All right, everybody. Now that I've got a dust-free environment between the art and the acrylic, I have located the frame on it. We're going to pick this sucker up, flip it over, and pin it together. All righty. .48-ish. 48 on the outside. .34-inch. Now I'm doing a technique what I call strapping, and that is that the weight of the acrylic and the frame over time will start to affect itself because of gravity. So I'm going to add a structural member on the back, both laterally and vertically, before I put the dust cover on to make sure that the frame stays strong over time. .48, 16. It is on the outside. Looks good to me.